Hello everyone, welcome again to another video in my channel, and welcome to my channel if this is your first time. I am super excited and I'm thankful that you came to this channel and that you clicked on this video. Now, my name is Chinedu Abrim, and in this channel I bring to you tips, wisdom, ideas, job opportunities, business opportunities that will enable you to thrive and to prosper and to do well in the land of the UAE. Now, today I'm going to be sharing the different sectors that thrive for business in the UAE, because a lot of people that haven't come to the UAE often have asked me, how does this UAE work? What are the business opportunities? What are the things that I can come and invest in, or the sectors I can position in order to help me to prosper in UAE? So that's what I'm going to be sharing in this video. Now, the first sector is, of course, the tourism and the travel sector, because UAE is a tourist haven. Everybody wants to come here to enjoy the beautiful sights, the beautiful architecture, the fun environment, and the very, very safe environment. So if you're doing anything that relates to tours, travels, and stuff like that, it's a good place to position. Another place also to position, which relates to the tours and the travels, is the events arena. A lot of events always accompany tours. So UAE is known for organizing some awesome events. So if you're an event planner, or you are an event manager, or you have interest in that area, it's a good place to come to the UAE and position. Then another sector that is also powerful is the hospitality sector. So that talks about the hotels and all the hotel chains. Of course, it's still related to the same ecosystem of tourism and events and stuff like that. So hotels, there are so many beautiful, top-notch, world-class hotels in the UAE, and if you have a head for that, or if you have interest in that area, you can come and position as well. Another sector that is powerful, and in fact is powerful in any environment you actually go to, is the food sector. So whether you're producing the food, whether you're processing the food, whether you're serving the finished food, whether you're opening a restaurant, whatever it is that has to do with food, very, very viable in the UAE, because almost 90% of everything that we eat here is imported. Remember that the UAE is actually a desert environment to a large extent, so most of the food eaten here is imported. So if you are inclined towards the agriculture sector, towards the food arena, position in that sector here in the UAE and you will do well for yourself. Again, just to further buttress on this, the UAE has a lot of different nationalities in it. It's a multicultural and a multinational environment, and very welcoming to everybody from all parts of the world. So sometimes you may come to the UAE and you may be used to a particular kind of food in your home country and you may not find it here. But if you see one or two people, or if you yourself can decide, okay, I have a large community of people in my home country, in this UAE, that I can serve with some of the food that we eat in the home country, you've already started business. So another sector also that you can look at is logistics. Everything that has to do with logistics. Logistics is an awesome sector that you have to position in, because logistics has to do with bringing in the food, distributing the food, or bringing in goods and distributing goods anywhere. Logistics is a good business sector that you can position yourself in the UAE. Another sector also is anything that has to do with documentation, document services. Now, in other parts of the world, it's called something like a business center. UAE is very organized and very careful about every person's documentation and documentation of different companies. You should be able to not necessarily go to the head office to get your documentation done, but you can have a typing center or like a business center, which is what is called in other parts of the world, where you can quickly go, get your visa thing sorted out, pay your bills, or get your documentation sorted out, do your licensing and all that kind of stuff. So people who have that kind of inclination, if you can open a typing center somewhere around you, you're going to make a lot of money, because everybody in UAE needs to update their documentation or get new documentation almost all the time. Another sector that you can look at is importation and exportation. You're into importation, cargo, freighting, and stuff like that. Moving stuff from one country into the UAE or from the UAE to another country, good business. Then, if you're a recreation and fun person, UAE is also a good place to come and do business. Anything that has to do with fun, recreation, parties, organizing picnics, organizing things like that. If you have a head for those kind of stuff, UAE is a place that actually wants stuff like that to happen, because it is these things that make people to come into the UAE for holiday. And finally, if you're good with your hands, so anything that has to do with craft, maybe you make hair, or a barbing salon, or you're a mechanic, or you're a mason, or you're a welder, or you repair electronics. Once you have a craft or some skill that you can do with your hands, you will make money in the UAE, because there is a whole lot of business in that arena. And a whole lot of people have cars that will need to be repaired. There are different nationalities that will like their hair made in different ways. I've been to some barbing salons and they tell me that they don't know how to cut African hair. So I had to start looking for African barbing salons in order to be able to give myself a haircut. As funny as it sounds, that's the truth. Now, if you have any other ideas, it would be nice also if you can put it in the comments, and we can share and upgrade ourselves and get to know a whole lot more about how you and I and everyone that is tuned to this channel can prosper and thrive in the UAE. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not, and click the notification bell so that more and more videos like this that show you the ways and the keys and how you can prosper in the UAE will be brought to you on a weekly basis. So thank you once again, and see you in the next video.